Hello, my Virgo loved ones, and welcome to the Soulmate Journey Empath. This will be your July 2019 Soulmate Journey reading. I thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, and subscribed, and I encourage you to follow me on Instagram, where my handle is soulmate_journey_empath. I wanted to remind you that these are general readings for Virgo's overall energies. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. If it's really not resonating with you at all, Virgo, I encourage you to use the search tool here on YouTube and look up Virgo July 2019, love reading, soulmate reading, twin flame reading, general reading, career reading, whatever. And there are so many talented readers out there. I bet you are bound to find someone whose messages will resonate with you. I also wanted to remind you that time is relative on a soul's journey to how we're processing karma and learning our lessons. Occasionally, if I see multiple indicators, I may be intuitively guided to offer a time prediction, but typically I stay away from that unless I see a strong indication. Same thing with identifying individual signs of people involved, unless I see multiple indicators that are kind of cueing me in that that's a significant piece of information for you. So I'm not doing bookings for private readings at this time, but if you feel like investing some love or giving a gift for the readings on this channel, there is in the description box the link to an Amazon wish list where you will see lots of different oracle tarot cards, shamanic cards, and also little things, crystals, etc., that can be used for these readings to help get all those energies, channel all of those messages, and deliver you with the tools that you need to guide yourself to a higher purpose and unconditional love. And so if anybody wanted to give a gift, that wish list is available, and the items that are on there, especially a lot of the most recent items, are things where you would be paying it forward, and so others could benefit from your gift in the form of different ways of delivering messages for readings. So anyway, I hope that I'm finding you well, my Virgo loved ones. Let's go ahead and begin with your intuitive messages. First and foremost, the color turquoise popped up. So there may be a lot of communication for you going on right now, Virgos. I'm also seeing like a lot of crossed lines. Like maybe there needs to be communication because the people that you're involved in projects or partnerships with right now, their paths seem to be at odds with yours, and it's kind of locked, almost like some Five of Wands energy. And with that turquoise blue, what I'm getting is communication is the key to get through these blockages that you're experiencing in projects, partnerships, relationships right now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and begin with the reading. We will read your energies and the work that your soul is doing on its journey in July. On the right side, Virgo, using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, we'll read the energies of the person or people you may be dealing with on the left, their energies, their soul work, using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We'll clarify those messages with the Gilded Tarot. And finally, we'll receive an individual soulmate journey message for each of you, Virgo, and a shared message using the Journey of Love Oracle deck. So, hope things are going well for you, Virgos. Not too much longer. We'll be into your birthday season. So, hopefully, things haven't been too difficult. We've had Saturn going retrograde in Sagittarius. That's kind of a hard angle to your energy, Virgo. So for a lot of people, there are chapters that are closing out and new ones that are beginning. And I'm not really getting any intuitive messages that you're going through anything specifically difficult right now. I see communication being the key to get through blockages in or delays in differences of opinion on projects, relationships, alliances is just being like a little pothole or a little speed bump in the road, not being a real significant thing. So what is Virgo's energy? Oh, and we got 3 jumped right out for you. All right. We have the 4 of Swords energy. This is rest and rejuvenate. 4s are about stability. So right now, seeking some time out, maybe meditating, praying, clearing and cleansing your higher chakras right now, but just really taking a time out to reflect on a situation and gain some balance and perspective. And then we have the intuition. Number 2, this is the High Priestess in traditional tarot. So in this time out, again, I may say meditating or praying, really trying to get back in touch with what we think is going on. And then having the 2 of Swords come out after that, that's in response to feeling like there's some kind of stalemate, some kind of conflict, some kind of decision that needs to be made where you are unable to see all of the elements in the situation. And therefore you feel that you cannot move forward and make a decision until you have all of the information. So how are you going about that, Virgo? You're kind of taking a time out, retreating a little bit, and doing a lot of work in your head, trying to figure things out. So what is the energy of the person or people that Virgo will be dealing with in July on their soulmate journey? Let's take flippers right there. So we have 2 6s here. The 3rd eye chakra and the 6 of cups, memories of love. So this is someone that's also using intuition over here. And maybe looking for clarity or trying to access their intuition in regards to memories or reflecting on how emotions have felt in the past. Let's get one more card on their energy. What's one more energy? Oh, that flipped. And we have, 5 of Swords energy, conflict and defeat, feeling stuck. So this may be, rather than that 5 of Wands, this may be 5 of Swords energy that I was picking up on with the intuitive messages here. And what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have you, Virgo. There's number 9, solitude. In this deck, it's the Hermit. There's a star for inspiration. Again, blue here, kind of mirroring this mental energy that's going on with you. And both people, you, Virgo, and whoever you're dealing with, are kind of pulling back from the situation to figure out what's going on and what the best option is for moving forward. Maybe this is a respite, because here we've had this rest and rejuvenate, and it goes to conflict and defeat. So there's something, a step off in the timing between these 2 energies right here, Virgo. Yours are all kind of on an even keel. This person right here, 6, 6, and then 5, which is kind of stuck, which is at a pause, which is a point where we need reflection before we can go ahead and move forward. What work is Virgo doing on their soulmate journey for July of 2019? What work is Virgo doing? Oh, well, it may be 4, but we'll take it. Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, we have number 2, sacral chakra, healing some old wounds. Maybe this is a partnership, a situation where it's long standing. It's been going on for quite some time. And we need this time to heal from old wounds in the situation that maybe we've stuck down and just been carrying with us. And underneath this intuition, we then have number 12, 1 and 2 goes to 3. This is the Hangman in traditional tarot. This is putting ourselves outside of our comfort zone to try to gain perspective. And there's sacrifice in getting yourself outside of your comfort zone. But the traditional tarot, there is a halo of illumination around the hangman's head, so that he's finding illumination, finding perspective in this sacrifice, in this state of discomfort. And he had to go out of his comfort zone to be able to find this new perspective. So intuition is a huge theme in both the Hangman and the High Priestess cards, trying to gain that perspective. Maybe that's the thing that you can't see in order to make a decision and move forward. We have the Ace of Cups energy, so love begins. So there is a new beginning here. And then we have the 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. So I'm getting the impression that there's a story here. Once we do this healing, gain perspective, I'm going to go ahead and switch the placement. Then we can move forward to this new beginning. So we're not stuck. So this is kind of a process that you're going through right here. And again, at the bottom of the deck, there we have you. What work is Virgo's person doing on their soulmate journey for July? Okay, we have number 13, the Death in traditional tarot. Transformation in this deck. 1 and 3 adds to 4. There is an even and stable vibration to the number 4. We're transforming out of something to start something new. We're taking the elements of what existed before and moving them forward into something that is going to serve better. And this person is using intuition to figure out how to do that. So there's some kind of change going on in the situation for both people. So, what other work is Virgo's person doing? Oh my goodness, huge stuff going on here. Temptation, number 15, 1 and 5 adds to 6. This is the Devil in traditional tarot. Huge, huge transformation going on in the energy of the person that you're dealing with this month, Virgo. There is a transformation going on to break toxic old cycles. And a desire for this toxicity to come to an end. This may be their personal toxicity or toxicity that they're perceiving coming from you or a situation that they are dealing with. Let's get one more. Oh, we're getting a couple more. All right, here's where that throat chakra came in. So there needs to be clear-cut communication in this situation, and this person would like this clarity. They would like this clarity. Both parties here are looking for clarity. That's going to involve communication. And that's number 5, throat chakra. But really what's going on here is an issue of divine timing. This is number 10 at the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot, destiny. But we have this Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. And I think actually that more appropriately, these two cards belong in the middle, in between the energies. Okay? And what do we have on the bottom? Crown chakra, reflecting a lot of this blue swords energy that was going on in your reading. So let's go ahead and clarify these messages. This looks like kind of a break, kind of an impasse that you and whoever you may be dealing with this month, Virgo, are working through. All right. Why is the Four of Swords here with the sacral chakra for Virgo? Four of Swords with the sacral chakra for Virgo. Why is the Four of Swords with the sacral chakra? Four of Swords with the sacral chakra for Virgo. Let's take that one. And we had another one that flipped the wrong way. Okay. Let's take face down first. Face down first, we have the Knight of Swords energy, air energy. Very much in your head. This is reflecting an overall theme here. The Knight of Swords comes in quick and is willing to cut things out that aren't working, or willing to just really speak their truth. And with the star here, this is 17. In numerology, 1 and 7 add to 8. So healing and coming forward. Or maybe healing from harsh communication. One thing about that Knight is that their energy comes in quick, but their words can be pretty cutting. So maybe doing some healing. We're definitely healing with this rest and rejuvenate, but it's more from old things. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck here, we have this Two of Cups energy. So this is definitely related to love. Maybe miscommunication in a loving relationship that was cutting, that was harsh. Why do we have the intuition with the Hangman? Oh my goodness. Okay. Huge stuff going on here. Justice card, number 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Balance. Balance. That's an echo of that too with the intuition. And then we have Ace of Swords energy, bringing a new perspective. Clarity and a new perspective. Ace of Swords on both sides. So we got two people doing some soul searching here. Now, why do we have Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands? We have a few here. We'll take it. So here we have that echoing Wheel of Fortune. We have the Temperance card. Number 14, 1 and 4 goes to 5. It's taking a pause and doing healing, doing balancing. So a lot of healing and balancing going on for you right now, Virgo. We see that with these cards over here and your overall energy and what you're working on. We see that in gaining perspective with the Hangman and intuition. We see that with the Star. The Star and Temperance coming out together are very indicative of a time of deep healing that you are going through. And last but not least, we have the Three of Wands, which is a partnership card, a relationship card, waiting for the ships to come in. So we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck after that, number 19. That reduces to 1. The Sun is truth being illuminated. Things coming out in the open. The Sun is really good, you know, having these perspective cards with the Ace of Swords, clarity, some kind of understanding on how to move forward with this. Why is the Crown Chakra here with the Death card? Why is the Crown Chakra here with the Death card for the person Virgo is dealing with? Crown Chakra with the Death card. Okay, 6 of Cups. This is someone really trying to use their intuition because they're very much invested in the memories of how wonderful this connection used to feel. There we have 6 of Cups twice. Um, and trying to use their intuition to figure out how to get things back on a track where it feels that way again. Okay. With the Devil card, there we've got some Five of Swords. Actually, I don't know that would, I think this is a bridge between Death and the Devil here. There has been so much fighting, so much conflict, harsh words. And that really is a dishonor to the vulnerability, to the freedom that this connection once had. And it sheds some light on issues. And light needs to be shed on negative issues like this conflict. Here we have King of Wands energy. This could be a fire sign person that you're dealing with, Virgo. But more than anything else, embodying King of Wands energy is blending your intuition with well-timed action. Being able to take action, being able to see the path out. And whereas other kings use intellect, other kings are good at materially manifesting, they use their emotions, the King of Wands really does use his intuition and integrates it well with his ability to act. And so that's kind of reflective of this third eye chakra. This person doesn't just want to come to a logical answer, and neither do you, Virgo. The answer that you want has to feel right in your gut. And underlying issue here, bottom of the deck after these clarifiers, is the Eight of Cups energy. Do we walk away emotionally? Are there other options? All right. And then I don't know that Queen of Wands necessarily. Well, I think it's mirroring what's going on here in terms of using intuition to take the right action. However, there's healing going on your side, Virgo, and it really has to happen in its own time before this Ace of Swords can be revisited. But there's a serious decision going on here, and in order for the right decision to be made, it involves some emotional withdrawal. So let's see what soulmate messages we have to help guide you through this healing process and this search for clarity and answers with your person, Virgo. What's a soulmate message for Virgo? And it just popped right out there. Yin Yang Lover, number 8 in traditional tarot. This would be the Strength card. So the Yin Yang Lover has a lot of heart energy, okay? And having the Yin Yang Lover show up is really a message for you to try to do the best you can to blend the divine masculine energy, the action-oriented energy, and the divine feminine, the perceiving-oriented energy, to be able to figure out where you're going to go next. What you want in this situation, Virgo, is what the other person wants too. Is one of the biggest messages with this Yin Yang Lover. Whatever it is, if you're honest with your intuition and your heart, whatever it is that you truly deeply want amid this soul searching, even if it's not being communicated to you directly, that's exactly what this other person wants too. You want the same things, okay? What is the energy of the person that Virgo's dealing with? And we had a popper here. Number 53, 5 and 3 goes to 8. This is the legacy of light. So, make sure that stands up well there. This is some different energy. This is an energy of connecting to spirituality, connecting to the divine, looking for guidance. So again, this person may be praying, maybe meditating, is trying to get in touch with their answers from the divine, and wanting to do only what's best, to get in touch with their higher selves. So having this fighting and conflict, having this devil card show up here in terms of a karmic lesson, this person, Virgo, is seeing that there may have been some things that they've done in the past that have hurt or damaged the situation. And they want to transform the situation to get back in touch with the deepest form of connection that they feel with you. And while you're healing, they want to heal this situation with communication. And let go of these dark things, of these low frequency things, of these things that create conflict, of the toxic things, so that they can be their best self, so that together with these 2 6 of cups, you can be both of your best selves. And finally, what's a shared soulmate message? All right. We have number 69, contemplation, and 6 and 9 add to 15, 1 and 5 is 6 in numerology. This is a spiritual timeout. So shared energy is that both of you are taking a spiritual timeout to figure out how you're going to handle this situation. And we've got some clear messages for both of you, Virgo. You need to work on your healing, restoring your inner balance that may have been thrown out of alignment with all of the conflict in this situation. And the person that you're dealing with, Virgo, is really working on cutting loose the things that they may have done or that they may have said that have had a toxic effect on what used to be a very, very beautiful, very, very trusting, very, very vulnerable and free connection. So they really want to transform and shed light on these dark spaces. And there's an element of fate and destiny to this. Both of you are learning individually and together through this connection that you have right now. So the message to you in your healing that may help you focus on this healing with yourself, Virgo, is that what you want and what this person wants are the same things. You just need to take your individual time out before you can come back together and really communicate with love, with truth and clarity, and do what you can to mutually heal this connection. All right. So I am going to go ahead and make a time prediction on this one because I'm seeing something happen a few times here. So we have this Wheel of Fortune or Destiny card twice. This healing process is probably going to continue taking place. Intuitively, I'm thinking through the month of July, then with the, through the month of July. I'm getting, or October, excuse me. It's starting now. This will happen through the month of October. By October, there will be this clear communication, this loving communication, this clarity and this truth that will be able to heal this connection. And by that time, you will have done your individual healing. This person will have come to their realizations. So I would say that there will be some kind of resolution to the situation. I'm getting an impression by the month of October for you and the person that you are in a connection with, Virgo. Okay? So I hope that these messages resonated with you. I wish you lots and lots of blessings and send you love and light on your soulmate journey this month. I hope that this healing is taking place for you, and that you're really able to come to a new cycle, a new beginning in this connection that you've been dealing with. All right. So take care, Virgo. We'll see you next time.